Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So student, in the previous class we had started with the chapter reaching the age of adolescence, and there we were talking about the endocrine system. We have seen the different glands which is a part of the endocrine system, students. Talking about the different glands that we have seen in the previous class. So pancreas. What is the role of a pancreas, students? So basically pancreas are there. They are what? They used to release a hormone which is called as insulin, and the role of insulin that it helps in controlling or regulating the blood sugar level. Okay, so wherever the sugar level increases, the insulin used to control it. So we can say here that basically the role of the insulin is to control the sugar level in the blood. Now here the pancreas, what it is, basically it is present near to that of the liver, and it is somehow pear like a shaped gland is present. And pancreas, it releases the pancreatic juice also, student, but the main concept that we have to understand is the insulin. Now what will happen if your pancreas do not work properly, or malfunctioning of the pancreas will happen? So in such a case, what happens, the insulin is not properly released, and ultimately fluctuation in the sugar level happen in the person's body, and increase in the sugar level may causes diabetes. That will also affect the person's body, metabolism, or the mental health also. Okay. Then the next one that we had seen is the two different types of a sex gland which is found into the female and the male, student. Talking about the male one, which is called as testis. Now role of the testis. Testis is the gland which is present at the lower abdomen of the male only. Now testis is what? It is present. We can say the testes, they are responsible to release the hormone androgen, and the main or the most important part of the androgen is the testosterone. Now the role of the testosterone, that it helps in regulating and controlling the development of the reproductive organ, as well as it is also responsible for showing the different changes, the external changes which occurs in the person's body, including the secondary sexual characteristics. Okay, so it is basically basically there to control the characteristic of a person, of a male, including when the person or the male reaches to the puberty. What is the role of the ovaries, students? So role of the ovaries, basically ovaries are also present at the lower abdomen of the female body, and the ovaries used to release ova or egg. Now what is the role of this ovaries? They used to release the hormone, that is ovary or ova. Now ova or egg is what? This is a ova and egg is released by the ovary. Now the kind of a hormone which is released by ovary, student, is progesterone and estrogen. Progesterone is what? It is that hormone which help in the lining of the uterus during the development of the embryo, and estrogen, it help in controlling the characteristic, as well as it is also responsible in maintaining it work during pregnancy, or even during the birth process also. There also the estrogen work together. So we can say that the two hormones which is released by the ovaries are estrogen and progesterone, while in case of a male it is the testosterone which help in producing the which is produced in order to show the changes in the male body. Okay, then we have started to understand a concept, student, which we call as a adolescence and puberty. And I told you about the adolescence phase. Adolescence is what? This is a phase between adulthood and childhood. It is a period between adulthood and childhood. It means it is from the age 12 years, from 12 years to 19 years. 12 years to 19 years. Also, this phase is called as teen years. Teen years, and that is why the adolescents, they are also called as a teenager. The most important thing that we have to understand, student, that during adolescence it is marked by several growth you can say it involves several changes. Marked by growth, physical and emotional development, in an individual, and this varies from person to person. And this varies from girls to boys and person to person, student. Okay, so basically adolescence is what? This is the phase, this is the period between the adulthood and childhood, and here this is a phase where it involves, during adolescence, a lot of changes occur in the body, student, like the growth happening, physical growth, emotional growth, mental stress or mental growth, emotional development occurs. And yes, this development also varies even from the girls to girls and boys to boys, or we can say person to person. I'm talking about the adolescence, then yes, the girls, they reaches to the puberty earlier than that of the boys. Now here I'm using a term that is puberty. Now what does that mean of a puberty? Although we have understood the term adolescent, student, now let us see that what is puberty. Basically, after a certain age, the person is capable to show the process of a reproduction, and this particular age is called as a puberty. Okay, so notice the stage of life when human body becomes capable of reproduction, is called puberty. Okay, so puberty is what? This is that stage in the life where the person is able to show the process of a reproduction. Okay, so when a person is capable to show the reproduction or to do the process of a reproduction, to give birth to their young ones of their own kind, such age is called as a puberty students. Okay, now during puberty, both the primary and the secondary reproductive organ grow and they mature. Now, during both primary secondary reproductive primary and secondary reproductive organs grow and become mature. It grows and become mature. Then the next one is here. The girls actually they reaches to the puberty and they become sexually mature earlier than that of the boys. So girls generally they gain their puberty at the age of 13 years. At the age of 13 years, while in case of a boys it is about it is actually in the girls it is about 12 to 13 years, while in case of boys it is at the age of 13 years. So obviously it varies from boys to girls. Boys they reaches to the puberty late than that of the girls. Okay, so this is what student, this is the adolescence and the puberty. Here we have understood few things. The first thing is that puberty is adolescence is what, this is the phase where which is the median or which is the middle of that of the adulthood and childhood. Then puberty is it is that phase when a human body is able to show the process of a reproduction. Adolescence is the period when a person reaches to the puberty or gains the puberty. This is the adolescence and puberty student. Now, what are the changes? I told you that during puberty or when a person reaches to puberty, a lot of changes happen. The reproductive organ grow and mature. So let us see that what are the different changes that we will find here when the person attains puberty or becomes sexually mature. So the changes are also divided into two types students. The first change is the internal changes and the other one is the external changes. So let us see that what are the internal changes. So a lot of changes occur student, emotional changes, physical changes, mental changes. These all are the changes that we will see when a person reaches to the age of adolescence or when it reaches to the puberty. Now we have said that the changes is already divided into two, that is internal changes and external changes. Internal or external changes. Internal changes are what? This is the changes which occurs during puberty. During puberty, and these changes will occur inside the body. Okay, so basically it is responsible for the changes that you will find which is related to the primary sex characteristics, that we will include it into the internal changes. Okay, So the changes which occur inside the body are called as the internal changes. The internal changes during puberty occurs inside the body of an individual and are called as primary sex characteristics. Primary sex characteristics. Okay, that is primary sex characteristic. Now let us see what are the changes that we will found which happens inside the body, in the internal part of the body. So the first one is increased activity of sweat and oil gland. Of sweat and oil gland. Okay, increase activity of sweat or oil gland. Okay, so what happened during puberty? Sweat gland during puberty, oil glands, they become very active and they start producing sweat gland. They start producing a lot of sweat, and this will result in the body odor. Okay, while in case of oil gland, the sebaceous gland, which is basically present under our skin, that will also start releases so a lot of oil, and because of the oil gland become active, your skin become oily, and this will causes the pimples also. Okay, so leading to the formation of a pimple or the acne occurs because of the activeness of the oil gland. So this is the first change that you will find in the case of a puberty, or when person reaches to the puberty. So we can write here that during puberty, sweat and oil gland glands becomes more active. Okay, now the sweat gland, they used to secrete the sweat. So we can write here that due to which forms the body odor. It will forms the body odor. While in case of oil gland, oil gland releases oil, leading to the formation of leading to the formation of a pimple and acne. Leading to the formation of pimple or acne. So during puberty, both of these glands, that is sweat gland and oil glands, they become very active. Due to the sweat gland, it will causes body odor since it secretes sweat. And while in case of oil gland, our skin becomes oily because of a release of a lot of oil from that of a sebaceous gland or the oil gland, and ultimately that will leads to the formation of a pimple or acne in the body. Next is the development of the reproductive organ. This is a very important point, student. Yes, during the puberty, your reproductive organ becomes active. So, we can write here that development of reproductive organ. Development of a reproductive organs. So, during puberty, the male and the female reproductive organ, they become fully developed as well as they become fully operational. Obviously, students, if they will be very much developed and operational only, then it will work. Okay, so what happened here? See, we are having glands. Male are having gland which is called as testes, while the female are having gland which is called as ovaries. So the testes, they become active when it reaches to the puberty and start producing the hormone testosterone, while the ovaries, when the female reaches to puberty, that also will become active and start releasing the hormone called as estrogen and progesterone. So we can say here that during puberty, the male and the female reproductive system becomes fully developed and operational. Fully developed and operational. Now the testis is there, starts producing male gamete, which we also called as sperms, while the ovaries, which is also a gland, starts producing female gametes called as ova or egg. Okay. Okay, so this is the second thing that we will say here, student, that is development of the reproductive organ. Now let us see the another internal changes. So the changes which is occur in the mental changes occur, the intellectual changes as well as the emotional changes also occur during puberty. So we can write here changes changes in mental, intellectual and emotional aspect. And emotional aspect. Okay, this will be mental. Okay, so the changes happens when a person reaches to the age of a puberty. Their mental changes also occur. Students, change in the development of the brain, emotional development also occur in the children's or in the adolescents. Here and the individual start thinking independently, wants to take the decision. Okay, so not only this, but they are very sensitive. They are very uncomfortable about the changes that are happening in their body, the physical changes that happen in their body, and due to which what happened, they feel very irritated. They feel they may experience lost temper also, as well as frequent mood swings also occur here. Okay, so we can say here that puberty is marked with changes in the development of brain, and emotional behavior. Then, not only this, the brain has huge capacity to absorb and learn new things. Then the individual starts thinking independently, not only this, they are very uncomfortable about the physical appearance. Physical appearance. Thus, they lose temper, feel irritated, and frequent mood swings. Okay, so this is the mental, intellectual and emotional changes that happen into an individual.